sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Las Vegas, Nevada. The atmosphere here, electric. No matter the venue, the home folks love their silver and black. They are fired up as their Raiders get set to face off with the Baltimore Ravens. First of two here on a Monday night, the opener for these two teams as we're underway on EA Sports. From just inside the 20, a short kick. And with a marker down, he's up just past the 25-yard line, but I think they're going to be going backwards. Let's check the call. Yeah, this is going to put them back with not great field position.
So they really got zero benefit at all, right? Sometimes you can absorb a penalty when you get a big return. Then the penalty brings it back, but you still have great field position. As you pointed out, not in this case.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Now it's Jackson. Sliding out of the pocket. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. They got his man complete. And he'll take this all the way down to the 15-yard line. It's a big play there for Baltimore.
In our pregame meeting, all they talked about was keeping him hemmed in and wanting him to make his throws from the pocket because they knew he was pretty dangerous if he got outside, and he just showed it right there. Pretty good arm, too.
Now Jackson taps this forward jet sweep.
Receiver, the ball carrier. He's taken out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage.
And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Now flags come in. I think one of the Ravens got going a little early. So the false start certainly doesn't help matters as they'll try again now. 3rd and long. Throwing is Jackson. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. Here's Jackson. Eluding the... And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. The Ravens go for it, but come up empty. And this crowd into it early. Their guys stand tall on the opening drive of the football game. Mariota and the Raiders now come up 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. Now the Iowa State product, it's Kene Nwangu. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Back to Nwangu again on 1st down. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
On 2nd and 12, Mariota Able to shake him off. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's third.
They certainly thought they had him surrounded and probably thought they were going to get him on the ground and get the sack, but he was able to elude that. And even though it threw it incomplete downfield, if you're a defensive back, you're loving the pressure that you're seeing from your front.
On third down, Mariota. And getting this into the hands of his tight end, Zach Davidson. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And the Raiders first down. First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
First down, Mariota. He's going to air one out. Touchdown, Raiders. It's complete. A big play there. 42 yards. And the Raiders are on the board here first in the season opener. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Very short kick taken right at the 20. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They had a great drive going last time. They were moving the ball, and then all of a sudden it just stalled out. So we'll see what they can do here, Charles.
And it's always easy to set.
Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 39. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. He got outside the pocket there trying to improvise, and he was calling for the ball downfield, but still the interception.
I think what happened, he did call for the ball thinking that he was open, but I think the quarterback spotted him too late. And that margin that he had on the defenders, that got eaten up, and they came up with the interception.
On first down, they'll run with Nwangu. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. 5 yards remain on second down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up second and 5.
Mariota. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's third down. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with third down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
On the give is Nwangu. And he'll fall forward to the 29-yard line. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a fourth down.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Mariota to throw for it on fourth. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. Handoff here to Nwangu. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. Well, getting close to the end zone, and you know that rookie wants the ball back. He's looking for his first career touchdown.
He certainly is, and you just wonder with the coaching staff, is it trust in him this early? Or are they trying to get him going, give him confidence early in his NFL career? Either way, they want him to score.
The first down run got 5. Here's second and 5. Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. from the 9, 2nd and 5. Nwangu. He pushes forward for maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line. Handoff right side to Nwangu. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. And now the Raven defense going to call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They'll look to run with Nwangu. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. 2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. They'll try to run this one in. And he's over the line and in for a Raider touchdown. Kene Nwangu with his first career touchdown in his first career game. And the Raiders have taken a 13-0 first quarter lead. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And it's now 14-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And not much on this one. Takes it from the 21. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they're in an early hole. First drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key word.
He's got a man, complete. And he takes it all the way down to the 28-yard line. It's a big play there for Baltimore.
And this offense needed something to try and seize the momentum a little bit. That might have been exactly what they needed. Now they have a chance to go downfield and score and cut into the lead.
So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Jackson rolling to his right. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Jackson on the give to Dobbins. And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19.
Well, every now and then we have to let a cliche fly, partner. And in this case, what do they say in the NFL? Your best ability is often your availability. This is an extremely durable kid coming out of Ohio State. Carried the...
Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the rookie, Divine Diablo. And the Raiders are going to have it here just past the 25. And that's a ball that he is going to want to keep, his first career interception in the National Football League.
And I love what teams do when that happens. You bring the ball to the sideline, the equipment guy grabs it, he puts a piece of tape on it, writes on it so that you know what it is, and then they tuck it away so that you can have it for later and put it on your mantle. Pretty good deal for him right there. Now he's eager to get back out on the field and get his second one.
On 2nd down, here's Nwangu. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Mariota on 1st down. Throw left side complete. That's Davidson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
That's another Raiders first down. 1st and 10.
A 1st down throw for Mariota. And this one's incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, He's got second and third down to fall back on.
Here's second and 10. Throwing, Mariota. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Davidson. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. Now a give running right. Nwangu down to the 30 after a gain of 3. When you think about this strong safety position, they're the more bulkier guys in the free safety, but that time great athleticism to hustle in and break up that play.
And sometimes all of your best laid plans of play design, your X's and O's, they can't always account for individual effort defensively. And this was one of those times. Just a terrific play to hustle over there and get the running back to the ground.
That is caught at the 7. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Trey Nixon. His first NFL reception goes for 6. And the Raiders are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And it's now 21-0. The kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken just outside the 20-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And 2 interceptions thrown here in this first half. You hear it, no matter the sport, they say the great athletes, they can kind of have a short-term memory, but that's easier said than done.
It is easier said than done, but I played with a guy who threw 2 interceptions in the first quarter of a really big game we were playing.
Johnny Unitas?
And no, not quite of that level and not of that age. But I
was going for the age.
I remember looking over at him, and he was smiling. And I thought, what is he smiling about? It's because he had enough confidence in himself that that was a fluke. And he went out and played pretty well the rest of the day.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. From the gun, Jackson. Flushed out right. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
Oh, and for the 3rd time, Jackson going to be intercepted. Picked off at the 16. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Boy, we've seen a lot of mistakes here in this first half, and another there on the interception.
Yeah, they're certainly starting to pile up, aren't they? Because, let's face it, we expect a miscue here and there, but they're already down 3 scores and still giving the ball away. If they want to get back into this one, they've got to take care of the ball because right now the way they're playing doesn't say a whole lot for their chances.
It's a loss of 2.
Play action now. Mariota. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. And we remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll hand things off to the coach, Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have a look look back at a very intriguing opening weekend in the... He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off around the 27. And he is not quite going to make it all the way in. They'll mark him down right about the 1-yard line. He's certainly not been afraid to take some chances downfield. Now, look, it's paid off for him a couple of times. That time, not so fortunate.
And that's where I want to start, what you said. It's paid off a couple of times. So his aggressiveness has been good for his offense for the most part. So he throws an interception there. No one likes that.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Max Crosby. What a play by him. That's a loss of 17. A shotgun snap and a give to Dobbins. And he'll get 7 yards from the 17 to the 10 before he's taken down.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness, think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot. And he is going to go down back at the 11-yard line. Max Crosby, his second sack of the night. The offense stays out there. A big challenge here from this far back, but they're going for it on 4th and goal. Escaping the pressure right. Open man Watkins, touchdown Baltimore. Sammy Watkins there to make the grab. And the Ravens are on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Jackson here is going to look to throw. And they're going to get the 2-point conversion, caught in the end zone, and that cuts the lead a bit further. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Jackson now to return. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room. Try to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He'll buy some time right. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. It's Chuck Clark picking it off. And he's going to have a first down here. They're also in a field goal range now at the 27-yard line.
So first thing that crosses my mind is why didn't they just sit on the lead and take it to the locker room? They're in good shape.
Absolutely. And from this spot on the field, now you've given the other side a chance for points here going into intermission.
Yeah, you changed the momentum of the game, and it's something you did not need to do.
And in for the Ravens touchdown. Mark Andrews as the first half is winding down. And the Ravens are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Jackson now to return. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. For Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And they'll take over with just 16 ticks remaining before intermission. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. They'll get this to Nwangu. And he will take this into enemy territory as he's out of bounds on the other side of midfield. A big play there just before halftime.
Well, you don't have to be a genius to watch this game and figure out they've had plenty of success moving the football here in the first half. We've seen exhibits A, B, C, and right on down the line, haven't we?
Yeah, we just saw exhibit Z right there. Mariota now to throw on first down. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. He's been doing this for a lot of years. The arm strength still there, and he showed it off on that one.
I'm really not sure what was more impressive about that throw. Was it the distance travel or the accuracy involved? Because I'm going to tell you straight up, when you're trying to hit a guy in stride that far downfield, there's nothing easy about it. But he sure made it look easy there.
Final play of the half here, Mariota. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Deshaun Elliott. And the Raiders are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. So still time for the kickoff here. 1 second to go in the half as this one is away. Final play of the half here. It's Jackson. Catch is made by Marquise Brown. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. So we reach halftime here at our first Monday Nighter of the season. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. All right, Coach, thank you very much as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. Jackson now to return. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. Set to get this drive started. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it. But I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities. And I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
Call it a gain of 4, and it'll leave them with a 3rd down and 6 to go. Now Mariota. And they're able to get this one across the 35. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. From the shotgun, it's Mariota. They'll roll him out right. And he'll find Hall. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down.
Raiders first down. 1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Mariota now from the 50. That's to the tight end, Davidson. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
Brings up 2nd and a yard at the 41-yard line.
From the 41, Mariota. Pass caught there by Nixon. And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens' 28.
That's another Las Vegas 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Mariota again. He finds his man complete. That's Hall. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Throwing again on second down. Mariota. And he's going to be intercepted for the third time thus far. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. The 30. 10. And he will bring this back. It's a pick six and a Raven touchdown. That's tough there. Starting to mount a good drive. Quarterback lets his guard down for just a moment, and it's going to bite him.
Yeah, and I was just about to remark how control of the game they were here in this third quarter. That return for 6 points. We now have a game again.
Now Tucker to add the PAT. And this is back to a 5-point game.
Makes the score Raiders 27, Ravens 22. Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Jackson now to return. And he's going to be brought down inside the 5 at the 3.
Well, not exactly a banner return, so he doesn't give his offense a whole lot of room to work with. They've got to go a long way now to try and score some points. I do know this from experience. There will be a few comments muttered his way by the offense as they head out on the field.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. They'll start on the ground here with Nwangu. And he's got room. And he's going to get this up to the 24-yard line. 61 yards rushing for him in the ball game now on 14 carries. He's making quite a splash here in his NFL debut.
Well, he was advertised as being NFL ready, and both you and I tend to arch an eyebrow a little bit when we first hear that. But I think that they were right about this one.
They'll run on first down. Funk. The tackle made by the corner, Jimmy Smith.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Coming up on a 2nd and 6. And now with a play clock winding down, a whistle and possibly a false start. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. On play action, Mariota. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Mason. That's a gain of 11. Would have been a first down if not for that penalty moments ago.
Brings up 3rd down.
They'll run with Nwangu. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front seven, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
On the run is Nwangu. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. And now whistles here and a flag down. Looked like someone got going a little early. A bad false start penalty there. Now 2nd and 6. Now it's Nwangu. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Give left side here for Nwangu. And across midfield he goes into Raven territory. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Now a throw here to his running back. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens 36. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. 1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Off the play fake, Mariota. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Tremendous field position there and a perfect time to do exactly what they did. Take a shot at the end zone. And they went for the big play, just unable to complete it.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Working out of the gun, Mariota. That'll be complete to the running back, Nwangu. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 25-yard line.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on 1st and 2nd downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
On 1st and 10, here's Mariota. And he slings one that's incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
Second and 10. Now Mariota. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
Okay, I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, 4th quarter. Maybe you do start to watch. Is the arm there, the leg's still there? This has been a tough game. To the air again, Mariota. And that is incomplete.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. From the left hash, it's a 42-yard attempt. Carlson able to put this one through. And the drive will wind up yielding 3. Now, from a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a 1-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And remember, despite giving up the field goal, this is still a 1-score game. They're in need of the touchdown and a 2-point conversion. A field goal on this drive likely doesn't do them much good. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Jackson will find Dobbins out of the backfield. And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy. Throwing on 1st down, it's Jackson. Flush to his right. And this is going to be hauled in by the tight end, Andrews. And all the way down to the 22-yard line. It's a big play there for Baltimore.
There's another big play for him right there, and that's not the first time we've said that throughout this game. This last catch puts him over 200 yards receiving for the ball game and leaving the defense with just one word in their mind: helpless.
Now Jackson on first down. Being chased out left. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard. Here's Jackson to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds a defense. Instead, he thought to himself, I'm a quarterback, I've got to throw it. He bailed out the defense with that incompletion.
Eluding the pressure right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Max Crosby in there to get him yet again. That is his 3rd sack tonight. They can't figure him out. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Here we go. It's Jackson on 4th down. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Read it well, and it's picked. And the Raiders are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. I think it's safe to say this is a game he's not going to forget anytime soon, Charles. 3 interceptions.
It's rare that we see 3 interceptions by one team, let alone by an individual. And I think that after the second one, he's probably telling his teammates, any ball that's in the air, it's going to be mine. And that turned out to be true.
And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Another run now for Nwangu. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down. Mariota now. He finds his man, complete. That's Hall. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that certainly appears to be a critical conversion right there, because not only do they keep the drive going, they take valuable time off the clock as well. They have to feel really good about that last completion.
They go play action. Mariota. This one into the hands of Nixon. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. Mariota on first down. Sliding out of the pocket. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And this ball incomplete. Looked very much to be a catchable ball and could not hang on. 2nd down coming up. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. From the gun, Mariota. He'll get this to Nwangu. Oh, no, he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Ravens.
You know, when you're looking at the scoreboard clock, we're getting near the end of this game. But they were in what was really called 4-minute offense. And that's practice, being taking care of the football, taking time off the clock, not giving them a chance to come back. But bottom line is, what did I say in the beginning? Taking care of the football. That didn't happen.
Didn't do it, a costly turnover. Oh, looking for Andrews downfield. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble.
Well, that takeaway, partner, right there, that's a combination of coaching, execution, and absolute belief. Because a lot of guys will look at the scoreboard and go, this thing's pretty well done. But they still thought to themselves, if we can make a play, we give our teammates a chance to win it. And that's exactly what they did.
Now a good job shifting right, finding his target.
Heady on that one, huh? Getting out of bounds before the 2-minute warning. They get an extra timeout, extra opportunity to move the ball downfield. Very smart football.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. Flushed out right. We've got a one-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down the wire. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. How about the call to come with the blitz there in this situation?
And some of those calls happen just because of what they do on offense. And when they send out a number of people in the pattern, sometimes they just make a change on defense. Say, okay, we'll come after you instead. And that's exactly what they did.
Jackson to throw. Dancing to his left. Oh, no, he lost the football. And the Raiders pick it up. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. And they were hoping to get down there, get the score, and get this thing into overtime. How deflating.
Absolutely. I mean, let's face it, heartbreaking. They had an opportunity, had a chance, and probably were feeling pretty good about what was going on, and that was taken away from them by their own mistake.
Yep, the opportunity squashed. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. Blocking at the point of attack there was very strong. He had a couple of running lanes.
And I never want to overlook the offensive line, but that's what they get paid to do. How about the quarterback? Everyone thinks all he's going to do is throw the football. His movement and deception can help a running game as well.
Some extra space following the display of power. Down just inside the 45. Mariota here to throw. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
A gain of 19 yards. And the Las Vegas first down.
Now whistles here, and I believe one of the Raider linemen might have been moving. A false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Mariota. And that's caught. It's Brian Edwards. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll make it a 2nd down. Now a timeout called for by the defense as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. Here's 2nd and 9. Mariota to throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Drake. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and that'll make it 3rd down. Here's Mariota. This is caught. And he's across for the late touchdown. And in the final seconds, that one should just about put a capper on this game. Up to the line, Mariota. His guys will go for 2 here. They'll try and run it here. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst. And if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Jackson escaping the pressure right. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down. Now, he was looking for Rashad Bateman there. That'll bring up second down. Flush to his right. He's going to let it fly. And this one is incomplete.
Once he got out of the pocket, you thought that maybe he'd take off with it, especially here in the 2-minute drill. Sometimes defenses will focus so much downfield that there's room to run, but this time he decided to throw it unsuccessfully.
One last shot for Jackson. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off at the 30. And the Raiders come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over. So this one a victory for the Las Vegas Raiders. And with that, our journey begins, Charles. Week 1 in the books. Going to be a great season.
Oh, man, so much to look forward to. Isn't it nice to get a really good game right out of the gate? Preseason behind us. All these games count now, don't they?
Yeah, this is the exciting time with just 1 week gone and plenty of weeks to come. So for Las Vegas, it's a great win here on a Monday night as they'll start the new campaign 1-0. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Pittsburgh Steelers. Meanwhile, for Baltimore, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they'll get a home date next week against the Kansas City Chiefs.